guitar players, welcome to Master Guitar Fret. My name is Jörg. In this lesson we're going to cover a cool old style blues finger picking style that you can play either by yourself or with a backing track I provided. Obviously it sounds a little fuller with a backing track, but you can definitely play that by yourself on an electric or an acoustic. Remember that all the resources for these lessons are in the description of this video. There is a tab there for you to follow, and of course a link to the backing track to play along with. If you get something out of my lessons, then please subscribe, hit the bell to get notification when new lessons go up. Okay, let's go and break down that old style blues in E, riff by riff, so you can follow along and learn that. Okay, let's look at the first part here, the first riff. So what I do is with my thumb I play the bass, mostly the E string and then of course the A string, right? And then with my index finger and the middle finger I pick the bottom strings. And once in a while I might also use this string here, the G string, okay, but we'll get to that. So the first part we're in E, okay, and we play this. Okay, so bend here. We are on 12, B12, and E10. Open. Then we go to B10 and E9. Open. Then we go to B8 and E7. And here we do a little bend. You can mostly blend this one here, but if you bend the E, that's fine too. Open, and then we bend on the 7th fret the G. Use the bass note, always play the bass note. Okay, play it again, slow. Okay, so on the end of that first riff, you play this 3 times, and then you do play it again, and then twice, okay? So we repeat that whole riff again, but only with 2 bass notes at the end on the open E. 3 bass notes. And then we go into this. A little bit of a vibrato there. Bar on the 5th fret, the D, the G, and the B string. And we hammer on the G string. On the 6, G6. Okay? And then open. Okay? And then we'll do that double stop. You can slide in there. And a little bit of a vibrato. So that is while the blues is in A. And then it goes back to E. Okay, so we repeat that. Let's play what we have so far. So we're in E. And then we'll go into this. We'll go into the turnaround. Okay, so we're barring, this is basically a B chord on the 7th fret. We pick the E bass note here, which is a B now, of course, since we press on the 7th fret, and then we'll pick the G and the B string. and we hammer on the 8 G, then open, that's in a turnaround where it goes to A, okay, so then pick the, then bass note is the A, open A, and the B and the G string, okay, B8 and G9. You can slide in there too, you know, for more kind of effect. A little vibrato. Then we go into the turnaround. Okay, so what we do here is we pick the 2nd fret D, and then the 3rd fret on the E string we pull off there. Okay, and then we slide with our middle finger to the 7th fret. And at the same time that you slide, you also pick the B and the E string. Okay? So we go 7 on the A7, and we pick the open E and B all the time. Then we go to 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we'll do a B7 shape. So this is a B, this is a B7, and this is C. We end the turnaround here, and then we'll start again. Okay, so you can put those 3 bass notes in, and then we have a 2nd phrase that we can play. Okay, so when we come out of this, okay, so that's what we play over the E chord. So we kind of invert that. We play this first in the 1st phrase. Now we invert that. Okay, we're on the E12 and the B10. Here we are on E7, B8, and we move up 1 fret. Then we repeat that. Then we go. Okay, so we're in A. What you pick again is the A, the B, and the G string, and then you just hammer on the A chord. Okay, and I play the A chord just with my index finger. Okay, then we go to the B3 and G4. Then do 5 and 6. Then 7, both 7. And then 8 and 9. And we end it with those 3 notes. And then we'll play that again. So we're again in that E chord, right? So we play what we already played before. Open. Then we go to 4E, 3B. Move up 1 fret. And open. So play this twice. And then we're going to the turnaround. So again, we're on B, and we pick the E string as the bass note, B, and then the B and the G string. We hammer on again on the G 8, 9, 11, and then B10, B9. Next comes an A7, but first we're going to play the bass note. Okay, just the bass note and then pick the B and E string. And we just bar everything here. So we come out of here. Then open again. And we play another A chord here. It's just an F shape on the 5th fret, which makes it an A chord, right? Okay, and then we'll do that same turnaround. We're already here, very close. So I can slide in. And you can play it again. Now, of course, I gave you 2 phrases over that 12-bar blues. So you can come up with your own. Maybe you create your own. Now that you know some of those little riffs, maybe you try something a little different. Or use some from the first phrase and use some of the second phrase to make your own, right? And that's how we learn. That's how I learn. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the lesson. If you do, then please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. Okay, that will help me get more viewers, of course, and that's important. So until next time, I will see you soon. Take care.